Hello everyone. Now I'm going to start the range of a space wave propagation or LOS. LOS stands for line of sight range. So in this particular content, I will discuss the calculation of line of sight or range of a space wave propagation. So the first point which I have written here, in a space wave propagation or tropospheric propagation, the communication takes place up to or slightly beyond line of sight distance. True. In a space wave propagation, communication takes place up to or slightly beyond the line of sight distance. Okay. That means in my previous session, I have already discussed that technically transmitting antenna can see the receiving antenna. So that means it is directing towards the line of sight. Okay. Second point, line of sight is the maximum distance up to which direct tropospheric transmission is possible. Okay. Second point is very worthy point. LOS, line of sight, is the maximum distance up to which direct tropospheric transmission is possible. Okay, from the transmitting antenna to receiving antenna. That means directly transmitting antenna can have a technical look over receiving antenna. So that is why this point makes so important. Okay. Now the distance depends upon the height of the transmitting and receiving antennas. Okay, this is also very important point. How much the distance which transmitting antenna can see the receiving antenna will be dependent on the height of the transmitting and receiving antenna. This matters the most, that what is the actual range in between the transmitting antenna and the receiving antenna. So, and that is governed by the height of the transmitting and receiving antennas. Okay, now I have drawn this particular geometry. You have to just understand this geometry, which is very important to calculate the line of sight range. Okay, so I have shown here, since this particular line of sight is actually occurring in the tropospheric region, which is the first layer of the Earth atmospheric structure and is scattered at a height of 15 kilometers from the Earth's surface. So I have just drawn a troposphere here. Okay, so troposphere. Then I have considered here the Earth. So this is actually the Earth. Okay, and I have drawn a tangent on this particular, Earth surface. So, and this is actually O, which is and this is actually the curvature of the Earth, I mean, and this is actually O. This is the center of the Earth. You have to consider the center of the Earth. So from the center of the Earth to this point, that is BOB, will be the radius of the Earth. Similar fashion, you can have this OA distance as, not OA distance, you can say like O to, suppose here X. So O to X, this distance will be R. Okay, that is the radius of the Earth. And in similar fashion, O to up to this distance, because these two are the Earth extremities point, Earth curvature extremities point. So that is where OX will be the radius of curvature of the Earth. That is OX will be R, OB will be R, and OY will be R. So these are actually the radius of curvature R. Okay, fine. Now from this particular X point to A point, I have just considered here the height of the transmitting antenna. That means you have considered here the transmitting antenna. That is why the height is shown here HT. So this is the height of the transmitting antenna. In the similar fashion, from Y to this point on the curvature of the Earth, I have considered here HR, height of the receiving antenna. So clear? This is the Earth surface, curvature of the Earth, and these are actually the radius of the Earth, OX, OB, and OY respectively. And AX or XA, you can see height of the transmitting antenna, because transmitting antenna is situated here at this point on the Earth surface, and YC is actually height of the receiving antenna, HR, which is situated here on the Earth surface. Okay, fine. And this is troposphere, which is scattered over a height of 15 kilometers. So now what will happen, the total distance, if you will calculate the OA, then it will be OX plus AX. That means R plus HT. So this is why I have written here R plus HT. This is the complete, the distance. In a similar fashion, you can calculate the OC distance like OY plus YC. That means R plus HR. So that is why I have written here R plus HR is the complete distance or OC distance. Okay, and OA is the R plus HT. Fine. Now you have to calculate the range of this line of sight propagation. That means this is the A point, this is B point, and this is C point. And this is perpendicular. So that means we have got the two right angle triangle, isn't it? One is ABO and other is actually CBO. Okay, and what will be the range? Range or is actually the total distance which is responsible for this tropospheric communication. That means line of sight range. So this will be simply AC. So that means our task in this case is to calculate the distance AC. That means is to calculate the known value of AC. So AC is nothing but the distance AB plus BC. So I have to calculate AB as well as BC, and after that we have to add or sum up these two distances so that we could get the AC complete line of sight range or the line of sight distance. Clear? Because transmitting antenna is here at this point HT and receiving antenna is at this point HR. So in between these transmitting in between these two points, that means transmitting antenna and receiving antenna, the complete distance covered by the propagation, space wave propagation, is actually called the range of space wave propagation or the line of sight propagation, which is nothing but the AC distance AB plus BC. Okay. Now you just see here in the right angle triangle ABO, what I have written in right angle triangle ABO, AB square plus OB square is OA square. Very simple. AB square plus OB square is equal to A square, base square plus perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse square. So AB square plus OB square plus OA square. In this way you can write AB square is equal to OA square minus OB square. Transpose this from left to right. And what is the value of OA? OA is actually R plus HT. So I put here OA is equal to R plus HT, then whole square minus OB square. So OB is actually R, radius of curvature of the earth. So I have written here R square. Clear? Now you just solve this A plus B whole square, which is R square plus HT square plus 2 times of R into 2 times of R into HT minus R square. So R square and R square will cancel out. So we will get HT square plus 2R HT. So this is what the AB square. Now AB will be equal to square root of HT square plus 2R HT. Now consider this situation. 2R HT is very greater than that of HT square, isn't it? Because R is actually the radius of earth. I have considered here the few terminologies like HT is the height of the transmitting antenna, HR is actually height of the receiving antenna, R is the radius of curvature of earth. So R is the radius of curvature of earth, which value is 6400 kilometer is the radius of the earth. And if you put the value of kilometer and multiply with the 10 to the power 3, you will get 6.4 and 10 to 10 to the power 6 meter. Since this R is very greater than height of the transmitting antenna, so that is why this term will be very greater than that of HT square. I mean 2 times of 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 into HT, so this value is very greater than, or you can say dominant than that of HT square. So that is why approximately you can write AB is equal to 2R HT only. Why? Because this term will be vanished because HT square is so small than compared to that of 2R HT. So this equation will give you AB approximately equal to 2 into R into HT, isn't it? 2 into R into HT. Okay, this equation number 1. In a similar fashion, you will apply the same concept here in the right angle triangle CBO. Similarly, from right angle triangle CBO, what will happen? OB square plus OC square is equal to BC square. So OB square plus BC square, OB square perpendicular plus BC square base square is equal to hypotenuse square. So OB square plus BC square is equal to OC square. So similarly, you have applied here OB square plus BC square is equal to OC square. From here, you can find BC square is equal to OC square minus OB square. Transpose this OB term to the right hand side from left to right. And now put OC. OC is equal to here R plus HR. This is the complete distance of OC. So R plus HR. So I've just put here R plus HR whole square minus OB square. So OB is actually radius of curvature of earth, that is R. So R square. Again, solve this A plus B whole square. That means R square plus HR square plus 2 times of R into HR minus R square. So R square will cancel out. This will give you HR square plus 2 times of R into HR. BC square. Finally, BC will become square root of HR square plus 2R HR. Again, you have to think the very same way, like R is very greater than that of HR. So finally 2 into R into HR is very greater than that of this HR square term. So this HR square term will be vanish out. So that means BC will be equivalent to 2 times of R into HR. Very true. Clear? Because R is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter, which is a very large value. So that is why the overall this product will be very large in compared to that of HR. HR is just will be in meter, height of the receiving antenna. So that is why we can make this approximation, and finally we can have the value of BC equivalent to root 2 into R into HR. Now just consider this equation 2. So you have we have finally calculated the distance AB as well as BC. Now what I have explained, that the range is the AC distance. Total AC distance is the range range in between transmitting point and the receiving point. This is what the line of sight range. So you can write here the total line of sight range will be AC, and which is nothing but the equal to AB plus BC. AB plus BC, now put the value of AB plus BC from equation 1 and equation 2. You can have the value of root over 2R into HT, root over 2R into HT plus root over 2R into HR. Root over 2R into HR. Now you can take the common outside the square root value. The 2R is common, so you can take the outside this brackets and root 2R, and this will give you root HT plus root HR. So after putting the value of R like 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter, and this is root HT plus root HR. If you multiply this, then this will give you 3.57. After multiplying, you have to take the square root as well, and 10 to the power 6 square root will give you 10 to the power 3, and this is equal to root HT plus root HR. So this is line of sight. The range of space wave propagation is equal to AC, which is equal to 3.57. After taking the square root value of this 6.4 into 2, this will 3.54, and this will give you 10 to the power 3. So 3.57 into 10 to the power 3 root over HT plus root over HR. So finally you can write 3.57 into root HT plus root HR, and here you can substitute kilometer because this is the unit of kilometer, so kilometer. So here we have got the finally the line of sight range is in kilometer, whereas the HT and HR, which is involved under a square root value, is height of the transmitting antenna and height of the receiving antenna, which will be in meter. So that is I have written here HT and HR are in meter, whereas line of sight is overall is in kilometer. So final answer of the line of sight range is 3.57 root HT plus root HR. Now note, I have written one note as well regarding this. How can you control the line of sight range? I mean, if you want to increase the line of sight range, you have to definitely increase the height of the antenna. If you want to decrease the value of line of sight, then definitely you have to reduce the height of the transmitting antenna. So that means this is a constant value. It is only the height of the transmitting and receiving antenna respectively which will govern the line of sight distance. So in this way, line of sight can be increased by increasing the heights of the transmitting antenna and receiving antenna. So in this way, we have seen in this particular class that how can we calculate the line of sight range or the space wave propagation range, which is very important. Many times it will come in the examination to drive the entire calculation. So you have to draw this particular geometry and you have to calculate, which is very simple one. I hope it will be very clear to all of you. In my next class, I will start few numericals based on this LOS calculation. Thank you.